we
Yeah.
talk a lot about play being the
Yes.
work of children and how they need to do that in order to learn and thrive and everything else. So
Yes.
that obviously had a big impact, right? During that time, kids weren't able to practice those social skills that they needed to do on the playground, right? Because all time was structured and obviously they couldn't be in person. Uh, do you agree with that as well?
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. So much of, that SEL is learned in authentic context on the playground, at the lunch table, between, transitions, when the teacher's not necessarily actively teaching something. There is value in sort of the structured SEL programming, but again, the application and a lot of the learning beyond just the lessons happens during those unstructured moments.
Yeah, I mean, I think every age had its challenge. One thing that sticks out, my daughter is going into third grade now. So she started kindergarten right when schools were starting to reopen. And I
Yes.
remember her kindergarten teacher explaining to me, because my daughter was lucky enough to be able to go to preschool during COVID.
Yeah. Yes.
But I
Yes.
remember her explaining to me that she was having to teach kids things that they would have learned in preschool, right? So if we just like
Yes.
kind of look at it with those very youngest kids, and then obviously it goes on to up to adolescents who were supposed to be learning how to do the things adolescents do in person, right? Like
Yes.
every age had its challenge. But I remember her specifically telling me, back to teachers having to work harder, that they were teaching social emotional things that should
Yep.
have been, could have been learned had the kids had the opportunity to do that.
And
So
I've heard similar things from the kindergarten teachers at the school that I serve. Again, we're pushing back sort of, okay, these are the expectations that we've historically had with incoming kindergartners, but there's been a shift because of the experiences that these kindergartners have likely not had that our cohorts of kindergartners have had previously.